sorry, up in that tree behind me, that skinny one, over my left shoulder, that one. There it is, there's a cardinal, and I really like the noise that cardinals make, cardinal calls. Anyway, so I've got some, I was waiting for it. I wanted to start the video with the cardinal going, doing its little thing, but it didn't exactly come on cue. I'm gonna have to pay it a little bit more next time. Anyway, just about 10 minutes ago, thanks truck, thank you for that. About 10 minutes ago, there was a fox that ran right through where I am right now, beside the garden. It ran right around the back side of the garden, and out across the road and into the neighbor's yard. I did it 2 mornings ago as well, the exact same path. The dog went ballistic. I just thought I'd share. So there's some good news and some bad news. We'll do the bad news first. The bad news is that I wasn't able to acquire any chicken wings, any raw chicken wings to do the chicken wing lab. And so I'm not going to be able to do that, but I'm going to search for that video of the Fred Flintstone-like guy who does it. He does a pretty thorough job. It's just he's a little, I don't know. I really wanted to do it myself. Anyway, so the good news is, okay, a little story here. About 10 years ago or so, maybe even longer, might have even have been 14 years ago when I was in my very first teaching job, I came across this really great game, there's the cardinal again, this really great video game online that was like an algebra game, and it was, if you got the equation right, you killed a cockroach. These cockroaches would follow this path, and the path would be like along a certain slope, and it would be on a coordinate grid, and it would cross the y-axis. And if you got the equation right, you could spray the cockroach with cockroach killer stuff, and then they'd die, and that was the game, right? You could also choose shoes for a weapon, like step on them instead of spraying them. And then I think there's like a laser and a rocket. The rocket's kind of cool, but I recommend trying all 4. Anyway, so for a couple years I had my students playing that game, and I really liked it. I mean, I'm not a gamer, but not in the least bit. But I liked that game, and then one year, I was actually out of the classroom for a couple years in a different role as a Title I coordinator, and I came back to the classroom, and that game was completely defunct and didn't work anymore, wasn't supported anymore, and I was really disappointed. But I found it last night. The good news is that I found it, and you get to play it today if you've done, if you're at that point where you've finished the assignments from this week. It's the extension. I promised yesterday that I'd post an extension for anyone who's done. And it's the extension, but I really kind of want everybody to try it. So I guess, like, if you save 5 minutes at the end of your math time today, like, just do the half an hour of math, and if you're not done with 4.3 yet, just go try it anyway, because it's really kind of fun. And it starts, there's the cardinal now over by my crabapple tree. It just landed. I'm so distracted, I'm sorry. Anyway, try the game after you're done with your math, if you have time. And I hope you don't think it's lame and too old school. But anyway, all right, so everything's posted on Google Classroom. It's Thursday. We are including today, 2 days away from being on April break, which means a lot less to do, and you can focus more on yourselves and the things that you want to do. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, have a great Thursday. Get outside, read books. Bye.